discussion. Can't you see them dad boys are casting? Testing competition on their podcast mission. Never know what you get. It's chaotic precision. If you don't know, you better find out the dad pack. I'm here to prove a point. We three kings just believe that you don't want to tussle with them. This show is thunder. Subscribe and tune in, and you're laughing to the very end. Don't turn your back on the dad pack. Don't turn your back on the dad pack.
Put the kids to bed. Dad's home. We are the DWO Podcast, representing the dad world order. I am the handsome head of household, Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. With me, as always, the rest of this patriarch pack. Why am I still echoing? We got the big bad bearded daddy. He is Big Rig Eric Maffey.
Honk if you hear me.
Oh yeah, 10-4, good buddy. And he is the perpetual mid-carter and the two-time world record holder. He is the wrestling t-shirt guy, Bo Cephas.
Cowabunga and mustard. It is day 1075, and I'm rocking a McIntyre shirt today. But I gotta say, Big Rig, before you introduce our guest, what the fuck is your shirt? Is that Elvis with a hockey stick?
That is Elvis Merzlikins. He is the goalie for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and I saw this shirt online, and I wanted it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
I thought it was a really cool design. Just the fact that his first name's Elvis is awesome, but it's on the bottom. It says, "Love me, goaltender," and it makes me happy. So yeah. Well, as Mr. Magnificent said, we are the DWO Podcast, and we are back with another Revolver Rewind, going over season finale. And you know we got to have the homie with us, the Briz, the one and only Tusslemania. How the heck are you?
My boys. You might need to start calling me the Luchador Tusslemania, but that's okay. We'll work on that later.
hey, you got your finisher named, man, the Hurri-cam-Rana.
Oh, my God. Brought a tear to my eye when I read that for the first time.
So good. Well, you know, you already commented. Your body is ready.
My body's ready.
Kim.
Young lady. Also, what is going on, Raymond?
And
Also,
Raymond.
what is up with it? Why are these like huge now?
I don't know. They made them that way. It's all fancy now.
I think that's pretty cool.
Prominent.
That is what she said.
Well, yeah, we're going over season finale. Holy shit, what a season finale it was.
Yeah. Talk about regretting not going to Iowa.
Yeah, I wish I could have been there so bad. So much, we got so much to get into. So much stuff happened. Of course, we got exclusive clips from the one and only man behind the cam, Mr. Tusslemania. Boys, this started out with a banger, and it didn't stop at all.
In true Revolver fashion.
Yeah.
Hit the ground running 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, first match was freaking TNA X Division Championship. Am I correct in that?
Correct.
Yes. Holy shit. We get to see our boy Myron Reed, which will, trust me, we'll be talking about him a lot during this show. Against Moose, the current TNA X Division champion. We were kind of hopeful that Myron would take this. Didn't end up going his way, but man, this was a lot of fun. Moose is just one of those guys that I feel like he can go in there and have a hoss match. He can go in there and have a match with a guy like Myron. And he truly proved that. And Myron held his own, man, for sure.
I was going to say, on the other side of the coin, there's Myron, but yet again, stepping up to the plate and just proving that he can go toe-to-toe with the best of them. And, I mean, while he didn't, the outcome wasn't exactly what we wanted, he did come through, and what we said we kind of thought he would is, even if he was to fall, he still looked good in defeat. And It was a strong showing for the young goat, for sure.
Let's Let's take a look at this spear clip real quick.
Nasty.
Mid-air, man.
This
Mid-air.
That was kind of the name of the game here with this match. Is it seemed like Moose was always one step ahead of Myron, and you know they've got a history with each other, and you got to think that Moose was very well aware of Myron's wild offense and had a counter for several of Myron's big moves. So super cool match, man. I told Sammy that's my new favorite Moose match. Moose really fucking brought it, man. You know, Moose has different levels that he can perform at, and he fucking went full throttle for us over there. And Myron always shows out. The dude is just so consistent these days. He looks amazing. He's highly motivated. Just had another kid with Killer Kelly. So he's on cloud 9 right now, man. And you're right. We will continue to talk more about Myron as the night goes on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Man, I gotta give a little bit of props to Moose though. The first time I ever got an actual press pass, I got to interview Moose and Deanna Purrazzo, and it was I got to have a sit down with them both 20 minutes, and it was just it was fantastic. He's a really cool dude, man, and larger than life. And every time I get to see him wrestle is great. So, like you said, the way he meshed with Myron was great. They both looked great.
And I don't know if they played it on the stream, but afterwards, Moose had some really, really kind words for Myron. Myron ended up not shaking Moose's hand.
Yeah, they showed it. Yep.
And walking out, but still very cool for Moose to take the time to put a little bit of shine on Myron.
Oh yeah.
Well, Myron's still got, he's got that chip on his shoulder. He's been chasing gold for a long time, and I think that eventually helped him later on in the show.
We do have one more clip from this match, though. Check this one out.
Into the cutter.
That was another story of this match. A lot of counters. When you thought somebody had a big move coming, and they were both really good at countering each other.
Yeah, momentum swings both ways, man. Very, very cool match. Very entertaining.
Yeah, definitely had a fun time with that. I woke up super early the next morning. I did a show the night of, so I didn't get to watch Revolver live. I was playing the show Kenny Ozfest 17, sold out in Cincinnati. It was a pretty badass show. As soon as I woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning the next morning. I was like, okay, I got to watch this right now.
I love that.
Went straight on to it, man. And that was, like he said, it was probably, and we always have these discussions. What's going to be the opener? I don't think I would have picked that one, but I think it was the best pick.
Yeah.
Especially with the thread of the show. It was just the way that the show wove itself together. It was an excellent
Agreed.
first action.
Agreed.
Before we move on to the next match, comments. What's up, Joe?
What up, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
Nate?
Hey, Nate.
One of the best shows we've seen? Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's every time Revolver puts on a show, I feel like we say that. It just gets better and better every time.
Season finale always feels like a real special one. They really put the pedal to the metal during that show.
We are a bit biased, but
the homie Tim.
What's up, Timmy? How you doing, brother?
out of us being biased, that's legit. It really was. I mean, that might be, indie show of the year at that point.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, yeah, we missed the show. Unfortunately, we are not able to travel for every Iowa show. Somebody wants to sponsor our travel, we'd be glad to make the trip out there anytime.
Well, we're
it's like it's like a 9.5, 10-hour drive.
Yeah, Nate, if you know anybody,
miles both ways.
Wowzers.
If you know anybody that wants to sponsor our travel, by all means, we are open to offers.
Or has a private jet / helicopter.
Whatever.
We ain't gotta go that ham, but we will take it. Oh, man.
I don't know, man. Ever since the Kobe thing, man, I'm kind of leery about getting in a helicopter.
Yeah. Would you take one of them, 900-mile-an-hour trains that they're trying to do from like Columbus to New York type shit, like the bullet trains?
No, I'm good.
I'd be scared to death because that Rex, there is zero chance you live.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah,
gonna
but
do that.
think about this though. You dying quick as shit.
Maybe.
Man said maybe the decapitated heads can live forever. What if your head flies out the window at such an angle that you're just sitting there for 26 seconds dead, but not? Dark moments on the Dad World Order podcast.
Dun dun dun.
Anyways, what was the next match here? What, my memory is shit. What was the second match, guys?
Second match was Jakey Chris teaming up with Dante Leone, taking on Sunshine Machines, which are the current Progress Tag Team Champions. They were what a fucking fantastically entertaining team those boys are.
Yeah, we got a clip right here. A dive from Jakey boy and shorts.
Shout out Jake Christ.
Yeah, did you see that gear? That gear is a half shorties, half longies, and those were custom made by the one and only Lucha Lit Lince Dorado.
Hell yeah, dude! Love that.
I still need to get to make me a mask. I completely forgot to send that stuff over. I reminded myself. We'll get to that later.
You get Post-it notes, dude. That works for me. I
got a couple more here though. One of the best shows of the year for sure. Absolutely. Oh, she missed it too. And I wish I could make the next Revolver show, but have another commitment. Well, you know what? That's the beauty of it is even if you miss it, it's always there on Triller TV.
But also, Stan, I don't know if you know, not just the next the next Dayton show you might be busy, but I don't know if you're busy December 21st because that's a special Christmas show in Richmond, Indiana.
Yes, it is. Will be a very, very special show.
Yeah.
Got some cool guests, some cool matches.
Bubbles, you know what I mean? Bubbles for your pay-per-view. I know a guy. He's in the comments right now.
I know a guy.
This might be bubble truck. This might be the time to make that happen.
Hey, I'm just saying, Bubbles, Christmas, wrestling, the 21st.
I want to see Sammy get into claymation and do a Revolver holiday special.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Sammy dressed as Santa with a bubble beard.
See if we can convince old Jakey Chris to take part in a bubble match. I think he'd be down.
He'd for sure be down.
The next one is the 21st. That's in Richmond,
Indiana.
Yeah. The next Dayton one's January 9th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
January 9th. So we get them like back to back, which is cool.
You guys said Richmond is how far away from Dayton? Only a couple hours?
Oh, let me.
No, from Dayton, it's like 40 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. From where I'm at right now, map wise, let's see. Richmond, Indiana.
So we're expecting the Dayton faithful to come out to this Richmond show for sure.
Oh, you bet your fucking ass I'm out there. I'm not 100% yet, but I'm almost 100% that I'm bringing my whole ass family, bringing my kids, everything. It's 36.7 miles, 50 minutes with light traffic from my house. So
easy.
Yes, sir. I will 100% be there. And the really cool part about that is I get to drive past my favorite bagel place, and I'm gonna get me a bagel.
Lovely.
Or they make a meatball bagel there. Fucking makes your tongue slap your brains out. But Jake Christ, though, in that match, there's something about Jake, man. I'm not saying he's in his peak, but he's at this stage of his career that is just everything he does. You don't see a lot of for mistakes, you know what I mean, or whatever you want to call it. The guy is crisp, on point. Everything it's just, I don't know. He's at a magic point in his career, I think.
Yeah,
Jake Chris don't miss.
Firing on all cylinders, as they say.
Jakey Chris don't miss. That's a sign right there.
Yeah. It feels like, I know you've made the comparison or the whatever before, but I feel like you could put him in the ring with a broom or a mop or whatever, however you put it, and Jake Chris would put on a fucking stellar match.
Extremely versatile, absolutely. He's a hybrid wrestler, absolutely. And he actually had So he wasn't supposed to tag with Dante Leon. Dante Leon was supposed to actually be in the scramble match later in the night. Alan Angels sustained an injury, so Alan Angels couldn't be in attendance. That's why Dante was put with Jake, and I thought that was a really cool combination. Immediately, Jake had all kinds of cool ideas, and they definitely had some tag team synergy. But like Cephas just said, that just goes to show the versatility and how flexible, hybrid Jake can be. He is phenomenal at this point. Can't miss.
I mean, he could have prepped that whole time for the match that he was getting ready to have. And oh, you know what? It's like, now you're doing this. And he's like, oh, well, that's fine. Let's make this to the best match possible, too.
Reroute. Yep. And shout out to the Sunshine Machines. Those guys were awesome. They have been in the States for a couple months, from what I understand, gave themselves a little US tour. And this was their final stop. So they actually stayed with us that night at the Airbnb, and then they flew out back to the UK the next morning. So very cool to be able to catch them at the very end of their trip to the States, and hopefully they can be back soon. Chuck Mambo and TK Cooper, very, very cool tag team. Some of the stuff that they did was like very, very surprising and cool to me, just the way that they moved and meshed and flowed together. And I always love to see that cohesion with the tag team. It's more than just two singles guys. They're a unit, and Sunshine Machines definitely showed that.
I think that makes for a great tag team when the sum is greater than the parts.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this was cool too. Jake getting the kids up there during his entrance was pretty awesome.
Yep. Jake's always thinking of other people, man. He's not just trying to get himself over there.
That them kids, fun wrestling fan dad, or I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but his kids, Jake, is the way he treats them it's super awesome, man.
Yeah, it's great, man.
Doesn't the kid have like a Jake Chris like vest or jacket or something like that?
Yeah, and he went as Jake Chris for Halloween. Like,
Hell
you know,
yeah.
you name it when a kid.
Yeah, it's Brad's kid. He's always
Yeah. Always love seeing that, man. He always goes and shows him love when he walks out, and that just you gotta, man, think about when we were kids and having those opportunities to meet our favorite wrestlers, and that's exactly what's happening right there, man. It's
Right.
very cool to see that happen.
It is.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a 37-year-old man, but there's just a small part of me that still feels that way about Jericho. But that's my guy. That's my dude. Everyone hating on him all the time, and I'm like, you guys shut up. He's the best.
I'm ready, fellas.
I love that you
Why
made that
did you
choice.
do that right as I got up?
He got up.
The timing.
Oh, Dad, World Order, baby. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Oh my gosh.
I like that we revealed the Mock Still Fears Gringo sign back there.
Yeah.
Quality stuff.
That's still one of my favorite gifts ever.
Game
Is him
worn.
reacting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him reacting to those signs. What an event that was. I miss Gringo. I ain't seen him in a minute.
Gringo been busy, man, traveling the world.
Hey, man, if anyone deserves it.
Sorry, Eric. That was actually Decephus talking about Jericho. It just was.
Dude, that worked out
excellent timing.
so freaking perfect. I can't wait to watch that back.
That was gonna be such a great clip. I literally, it's like you meant to do it.
Still not the loudest fart ripped on the Dad World Order podcast.
What?
Accurate.
Yeah, those are the early days. Go check the shorts on.
Did I miss that?
Go
Oh
check
yeah,
the shorts on
that was
YouTube
BC. That was DWO BC
Before season.
before Cephas.
We need to isolate a few clips from there because there's a few worth posting and literally put like a filter prehistoric before season.
BC. Oh, it's still on there. It's in the shorts.
That's funny as fuck.
I-
But
I,
anyway,
I had to clip it.
Huh?
It was
What?
it was raunchy. The funniest thing was like Eric's reaction because he was oblivious. Like the other two of us heard it and just dying, and Eric's like, "What's going on?"
I didn't hear it.
Anyway, enough about fatting.
yeah, Sunshine Machine retains their championships and goes
did.
home Still the Rev Pro undisputed British tag team title
Yeah, the
champion
fact that Rev Pro belts were defended on Revolver, though.
and TNA belt.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that Myron Moose match might be shown as like an Impact special somewhere online, I believe.
Oh, bro, please.
Cool.
He
Mhm.
needs all the eyes possible, man. That guy
Exactly.
deserves it.
Yeah, because that's not the first time we've seen that. Every now and then, Impact will choose a match from Revolver and air it as if it's kind of, under their branch or Impact endorsed or whatnot, and that's very cool to see that.
Man.
But yeah, they retain, and I think we had one more clip from that match, but I think it was another dive from the boys.
Let's see here. I don't see one.
It's fine.
Unless I don't think this one's in, and he's not sitting here, so I can't.
Yeah, I sent him a bunch.
Yeah, he may not have made it through all of them either.
Yeah. The next match.
What's up, Joe? Who day?
Wow, what a great game.
Poor Jody's a Dallas fan. He made a bet with one of the other maintenance guys that's a Bengals
Sorry,
fan.
fellas.
Jody's
I
gotta
heard what we were talking about.
gotta wear a Bengal sweatshirt all week.
Hell yeah.
So.
Who day, baby.
He's miserable.
Yeah, I don't. I just double checked every clip.
That's
I don't
my
see
dog.
it.
No.
Are we missing one?
Then.
Yeah, the second clip for the tag match.
Might have not sent it. It's all good.
You're good.
Next match.
I downloaded all the ones that were sent in the thing.
Yeah. The next was the remix remix championship, and I gotta say, man, I'm a little hurt, but I'm also super fucking stoked because, man, it's a bittersweet one because former guest of the show, Lindsay Dorado, one of our favorite people on the planet / favorite cats. He did not retain his title, and
Meow.
me ouch.
Meow.
Me ouch.
Yeah.
He did
But
not.
to be fair, there was a shitload of people in the match, so 6 to be precise. Jake something, JJ Garrett, Crash Jackson, Damian Chambers, Ryan. Is it Matthias?
Matthias, yeah.
Matthias.
Of the
Lindsay
Dub
Dorado.
Club.
Yeah.
Yep. And Lindsay might have gotten a little bit ahead of himself on this match because he proclaimed this match to be a loser leaves town match. And furthermore, the one who gets pinned leaves town. So sadly, boys, it looks like we're not going to be seeing much of Lindsay Dorado.
No more kitty cat, man. What the heck?
But I'm sure whatever the next phase for Lindsay Dorado is exciting, and we're proud of him. We're happy for him. And whatever that next step is, Lindsay, fucking love you, brother.
Dude, but talk about a title run that just burned fucking hot.
Unbelievable.
Every single remix title match was an absolute banger.
I even beyond that, anytime Lindsay stepped into a Revolver ring, it was absolutely sensational.
Yep.
I remember his feud with Rocky and where that culminated with him becoming Violence. Just everything that dude did for Revolver, he put a little bit extra effort into it to the point where he would make new costumes and new outfits just for Revolver matches. That says a lot about how much he cared about his work that he did at Revolver.
Gotta say, Violence is such a great name.
Yeah.
So perfect.
Yep. That's one of my favorite keepsakes is Lindsay gave me that costume because I kind of had a little hand in formulating all that and obviously filmed a bunch of vignettes and promos and stuff building up to it and whatnot. So he asked me over one day and said, "Hey, I want to give you something." And he has all of his gear vacuum sealed individually per match. And he said, "Hey, I want you to fucking have this." And it had head to toe, the mask down to the fucking panties, bruh. And that's one of my most prized possessions, man.
See, that's the type of shit you run in a burning house for. No, my Lindsay is in there.
Lindsay panties. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Let's take a look at his dive from this match.
Dude,
hell?
So,
good.
couple things here. First of all, I will never not laugh when Lindsay slaps Chin's ass. That is fucking amazing.
Shout out Nick Chin, baby.
And
That
then
was great.
afterwards, I told Chin that might have been like the shot of the night, just the framing of it. You ever see that dude run that fast? Holy fuck,
No.
dude! And just
Yeah.
the framing of him perfectly coming into frame and smashing into it was just such a cool shot. And I'm really hyped that I got that for Chin because I've missed a couple of his dives before, so I'm hyped that we finally got a good one, Bubba.
I like that angle on it too. That's
Yeah.
a good angle.
Yeah, super cool. What a fucking fun, cool moment during that match.
Yeah, I enjoyed the shit out of it. That was, you think you're getting one thing and you got a whole nother. That smack though, that was some rough shit. He probably wears a handprint still.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. That's
But we gotta say, man, like I said, I'm sad that Lindsay lost, but Jake something.
bro. And
Golly.
that place exploded, man. Because Lindsay has been a very dominant champion. So I don't think many people were expecting him to lose his title that night.
We weren't.
Nope.
And boy, oh boy. But Jake Something has had a very cool trajectory in Revolver. He's been gaining momentum. He's a fucking absolute unit. The dude is just such a fucking beast of a man. Very formidable in any match that he's in, and overcame several amazing wrestlers to take home the remix title.
Dude, that power bomb.
Kitty title. Well, speaking of powerbomb, let's
Dude.
Meow, meow, meow.
Unbelievable.
Good Lord.
Dude, I'd be dead.
Well, it's funny you say that because I texted Lindsay that clip and he literally wrote me back, "I died."
Yeah.
But that look on Jake's face, though,
Yeah.
when he first
Yeah.
he kind of first reveals his face.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And
Priceless.
did you see he caught Lindsay with one arm?
One arm.
With
One arm.
And mind you, this was after Lindsay hit him in the head with a title 3-4 times. I'm not sure how many times, but he must have been knocked loopy and still had the wherewithal and the strength to catch him with one arm, reverse it, awesome bomb off the top rope. What a cool way to finish that match and claim that title. And
Dude.
he could have won that title by pinning anyone in that match, but he pinned Lindsay.
And now,
to a nicer guy, it couldn't have happened.
True.
Dude, so here's somebody saying this. He looks like Hercules. Like,
yes,
he's built.
He does.
You know, I just put this together. You know who he gives me shades of? Psycho Sid.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Body
Better.
type, sure.
Body
Yeah.
type, the hair, like
The curly hair.
the curly hair, like
Yeah.
he just
See.
the straight up black trunks. Like,
I'm with Stan. I see Hercules all the way. All he needs is a big ass fat link, chain,
Yeah.
and that's it. And Bobby Heenan.
Yeah. Dude's
We
awesome.
all need Bobby Heenan.
but yeah, I'm so happy for Jake. So on commentary, they kept putting her. I guess the unit's like done. From what Bork was putting over on commentary, saying Jake has put the unit behind him.
Wow, that's news to me. I don't know what Jess feels about that.
If
Just
it's on
going by the
commentary-
words of the one and only Bork Torkelson. So
Hey, I'll take his word for it. He
Jess
he
might have
makes
to
sure
pick a bone with
He
him.
knows things.
He
He
does.
is a professional wrestling commentator.
He gathers notes from every wrestler before the show for that specific reason. So he did his homework, and he didn't say something that wasn't fact checked.
He's so kind.
You know what? We don't say it enough. Shout out Bork, because on Triller TV, you and Veda on commentary is one of my favorite duos ever. They add so much. Like, when you're there in person, you get the energy and everything like that. So you don't really need the commentary. But at home, the commentary adds so much to the excitement and the energy of it, for sure.
Yeah. Part of the reason why I go back and watch the shows isn't because I want to go and see the matches again. It's because I want to hear the commentary and hear their side of things as well to feed into the story. So it's awesome. And Bork is such a professional, man. After every show, he writes me a message. He's just such a pleasure to work with, such a kind human. He's such a professional. I just love that dude. He is great. He does deserve to be shouted out.
And Veda too. Veda is unbelievable, man. I don't think she gets near enough credit for all the work that she does. You know, those two are just such, as you said, professionals. And
And on that subject, I do have a little bit of breaking news. We will see the return of our homeboy Dalton. Will be returning to commentary. Phoenix Nitro, as he's known to you.
Yes,
guys.
yes.
He will be returning to commentary at the next Dayton show.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm excited about that.
Hey, breaking news again.
Hell yeah. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
There's a guy I wouldn't mind having on the show.
Yeah.
I had actually reached out to him earlier. We were talking about locking down a date sometime in 25, because he said the second half of 24 was going to be nuts for him. So
Good deal. So it's already... that ball's already got some dust on it.
Yeah, I actually was just talking to him, so I will mention that again.
Amen.
But yeah. All right, so that match, it ended, like I said, controversially for us anyways. And second rope powerbomb on Dorado. Not only is Lindsay out of town, there is a new champion.
Yep. Bye-bye, kitty.
And hey, you know what? I'm excited to see what Jake comes up with for his future remix titles. You know, I think that's always my favorite thing about a new champion is I'm like, ooh, what's their mind going to be like?
What is
going into these?
If he was really smart, he'd be like, you also have to be in arm wrestling. You know?
Yeah.
You know what? If he adds that as a stipulation, how can he get beat?
Right.
You have to power bomb me to beat me.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, the remix champion can dictate the rules, so
that's what
he comes up with.
I want him to do that. I want Masha to challenge for it and beat him again by power bombing him off the top rope.
Yeah.
I can see it. You say that.
Oof.
I would love it so much.
That might be a cool call out to look out for, actually. Masha holding a victory over Jake something, huh?
Hey.
Oof.
Hold on, I'm about to change that. I'm about to change that meme.
Which meme?
The copying.
Oh. All right.
It's gonna be Sammy taking our ideas.
Yeah. You know what? Take them all you want.
Please.
But actually, was that the next match? Masha and
no, the next match.
The next match was Bird Law versus the.
That's right. Bird Law versus the.
In a tag team Iowa street fight.
Iowa street fight. Good old Iowa street fight.
Iowa of street fights ever.
Dude, the fact that one of the weapons used in this match was legitimate corn on the cob. Made me so happy.
At one point, Speedball went to the top rope and gave the old 10 punches with a piece of corn, and I was underneath them just getting showered.
With corn.
With corn.
Let's check out a clip or two from here. We're going.
Tussle, take a photo! Tussle, take a photo!
Hey, this your boy!
Take a photo!
Hey, this your boy!
Yeah, thank you! Yeah, it's a good show.
Tussle, take a photo.
What a butthole.
What a great
Yeah.
clip for you. That's such a
It's,
neat one because that's literally, I mean, that's 2, 3 of the best wrestlers. I say 3 kind of because you can only barely see Rich Swann, but 2 of the best wrestlers
Yeah, here we go.
ever.
Yes,
I guess
corn.
yeah. I
I've
wish it would have been
maintained.
the corn chance.
We all know I have a little bit of a beef with Matthew Palmer, but I have always maintained civility with Richie Swann. So for him to do a little mocking was a little upsetting, but he was just helping out his boy. And man, I got to tell you, it breaks my heart to see fucking Speedball getting choked, screaming Tussle.
Yes.
That
Yes.
hurts me.
Hit you right in
That
the
is
feels,
my guy.
man.
That is my guy. I do love me some Speedball. So, but we got a measure of revenge a little bit later.
Yeah, we got another clip here with Swann.
Look how they doing me.
How they doing me?
I fucking love it.
That's
Bro.
so good.
Oh, he needs to post that one.
When I
Also-
reminded him of that, he just proceeded to look how you doing me for the rest of the fucking match. And then later that night, he told me, he goes, "Bro, I'm so glad you reminded me of that because it just sparked." And he was like, "Fuck, how have I forgot that?"
I just saw today. I don't know if he posted it today or a few days ago or whatever. Shout out Rich Swann. He posted his 6-month chip
Mhm.
today.
All right. Congratulations.
So awesome for him. Proud of you, buddy.
Yeah, very proud of Richie Swann. He is
killing
doing.
Yeah.
He's killing it, man. He's
In the
never
best
looked
shape of his
better.
life.
He's absolutely shredded. He's
Mhm.
happy. He's just on the right path right now, man. And I couldn't be happier for Richie Swann. I got so much love for that dude. One of my favorite things about going to Revolver is hanging out with Richie Swann, and that's a shoot.
Honestly, his dad's, and I know all of us feel this, man. Just seeing him
Be a dad is fun.
be a dad is one of the coolest, knowing that he's gone through some stuff and being able to be with his son is we're very happy for him.
He's such a good dad. Such a good dad. Truly, truly loves that kid. Like, fuck, man. And I've seen it, man. We've been on the road where he's just like, man, I just want to get back home to my kid. And I'm like, I feel you, Bubba. That's awesome.
I get that 100%.
I feel like every day I'm at work.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was a match, huh? What'd you think of this match?
That match was wild. wild.
I mean, to see just how great, like, because on paper, you're like, okay, you have Matthew Palmer and Rich Swann, two, very experienced, veterans in there, and you have Speedball, who we've always talked about as freak of nature and a video game character come to life, and you have Veda in that mix. But I mean, how well she held her own in there, and I mean how seamlessly it looked too. It's great, man. Just another, just God, what a tip to the cap to them, man. That's so
Veda out
great.
there, Veda was out there throwing dives and Canadian destroyers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Veda's a shit. Also, shout out to Veda. I got to see her, I think it was 2 years ago at GalaxyCon in Columbus.
Mhm.
And she came out as who's Captain America's old lady?
Agent Carter.
And she came out Peggy Carter. Yeah. She came out as and because they do like super cosplay wrestling, and she came out as Peggy Carter.
Mm-hmm.
And I always thought that was really fucking cool. But also, hey, what's up?
Hey,
Our boy Tyler.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, he wasn't there. He's feeling under the weather, but he's back now. Missed the Tusslemania.
Oh, Tyler, I did meet your brother. He made sure to grab me when one of the times when I was walking back and forth from backstage. He made sure to shout at me and let me know that you were at home feeling. Man, he told me that Tyler was like 10 minutes before the show, like, I'm gonna make it, and then fucking just at the last minute just couldn't do it. So I know that if you must have been really fucking sick to not show up, bro.
Right.
But man,
what is it with Iowa, man?
crazy, right? But Tyler, thank you so much, bud, because by the time I rolled out of the ring, I felt my phone buzzing, and Tyler had already posted the Rana like before the match had even ended. I was like, man, that's so cool, man. So I appreciate you, but that kind of stuff really warms my heart. I always get random little messages anytime I have a little spot from different people, and that shit always warms my heart just to see that retweeted and circulated and stuff. And there were quite a few people there that shot fan clips, and we have a couple clips here of other homies that shot stuff. So that stuff's always very cool to me, man.
Before we get to the tussle clip of the show for today, let's check out. We got a clip here of Miss Veda.
Yikes. And that clip actually, so that's an exclusive clip there. The pay-per-view feed actually missed that shot. So if you weren't there live, you missed Veda going through a door, and there you go.
So basically you just heard it.
Yes. Yeah, for some reason they missed that shot. I don't know if they can go back or if they will go back and fix that clip. Maybe they can splice in a different angle or whatnot. But yeah, the live feed didn't have it.
Yeah. And
yeah.
then he said, of course, I had to get that up as fast as possible. It was awesome.
I appreciate you, my dude.
With all the fuckery in this particular match, we'll get to your clip before we show what happened as a result of their clip. Let's go ahead and Tussle, tell us what you were thinking before we show this. Tell us what you were thinking about this top row move for you. What were you thinking?
Hey man, I never want to get involved. You know, this is Sammy's show. I'm not a fucking trained wrestler. But they targeted me, man, and they clearly were not going to stop messing with me. You know, not so much Swanee, I can't include him in it, but they ridiculed me, and man, I just saw an opportunity, man. I saw a fucking opportunity, and I said, fuck it. When Palmer went to climb the top rope, I don't know what hit me, to be honest. I looked behind me. Thankfully, I have a lot of homies front row. I looked behind me and literally just handed my camera to someone. They took my camera, and thankfully, by the time they grabbed it, I was able to run up and shove his stank ass off the top rope. And, you know, I think you'll be able to see from one of the clips, there was a moment of like, what should I do here? What do I do? You know, and, you know, shout out to Lindsay Dorado, full circle, baby. You think I don't know how to do a fucking Hurri-cam-Rana, baby? Come on. Lindsay Dorado, the fucking best player in the world. It's one of my best friends, dog. Come on.
Should we call it a Hurri-cam-Rana?
That's the official name. Thank you.
I'm going to quote Chris Vetter here. Chris Vetter on Pro Wrestling Net. He said, read it exactly here. He said, a cameraman pushed Palmer off the corner. Bork said Palmer had hit this cameraman at a recent show. You could say that. He's done a lot.
Or, you know, he pile drivered him through a table, you know.
Yeah, that was a hit.
That did happen.
Yeah.
Let's show both these clips back to back. Let's show the first one.
So fucking badass, dude.
Fucking Veda screaming.
Crazy.
So I thought that's what the clip was. Is this another angle, I think, on the other one here?
Yeah, this is another homie shot, another one.
me just say that like that footage versus like if you compare that to like when you did the frog splash, watching you get up on the ropes is like night and day.
Yeah.
You look so much more confident and like,
Yeah.
like that
Bro.
obviously wasn't your first rodeo.
Yeah,
It
that
was-
was the frog splash was literally the first time that I've ever climbed ropes. And shout out to Jakey Chris giving me a little tip this time on how to get up there fast and confidently. And I'm glad you noticed that. Thank you, bro. It was a little more comfortable this time, even
You
though
definitely, looked a lot smoother for sure.
And it was in that moment in history that Tusslemania became the Tuss. That look. That
the
look.
look.
Barry the Rock, man.
Amen.
Tusslemania grew into the Tuss that day.
It's
You
what
are
the
now
people
Tuss.
wanted, man. I looked into the crowd and I caught eyes with one fan and he said, "Rana him," and I said,
I
The people's cameraman.
That's it. People's cameraman
Fuck
is
yeah.
here to take some awesome shots.
"Fuck yeah."
Make
Man,
your
I
smell
gotta say,
the Tuss is shooting.
that Iowa crowd, man, there's something special about that crowd, dude. They show me so much fucking love. And I know it's because of shit like that, but every time I walk back and forth between the backstage and the ring, people stop me. People ask me for my autograph. People ask for photos and shit. Like, come on, guys. I'm not a wrestler. You guys make me feel so fucking cool and so special. Like, that really means a lot. So to all those fans out there, that there was one fan that tweeted a photo of me and said, one day I'll have the courage to say hi or something. Yo, come up to me, guys.
yeah.
I truly love that shit. If you're a fan of mine in any capacity and I bring you any sort of happiness with my content through these amazing workers, then let's all share that together, man. That only brings me more happiness. And I usually have a stack of stickers with me or something. I try to pay back to the homies. So I super appreciate the love, guys. And Iowa is like holds a special place in my heart. Every time I would walk out after the intermissions, I would like stop at the stage and have my hands really low and raise them up. And the crowd would go, "Oh," and that's just, bruh. That is just the coolest, guys. So Iowa, I fucking love you, fans.
Hey man, they're just seeing what we saw 2 years ago. I mean, that was the reason I reached out to you in the beginning was I knew this guy makes awesome stuff and we met you and grew to you make awesome content, but you're also a fucking wonderful human being and we love you to death. And everybody else is seeing that too. So
I appreciate it. I'm literally just out there living my dream, man. So anything that I can share or extend over to you guys is like more than I'm more than happy to do that.
That's my man.
My baby. Love you, Kim.
also, hell yeah, we put it live on the pod.
Yo,
Tuss is a legend in Iowa.
this guy right here shot that second clip. This right here, this is my guy Garrett. Everyone
What's
go
up,
give
Garrett?
this dude a
Garrett?
follow. Seven Wonder Studios.
Seven Wonder Studios.
He's a
Go give it a follow.
phenomenal photographer and videographer. I'm going to try to get him like a little bit better positioning or a little bit better of a spot, even though I know he likes shooting long lens like that. That dude is too talented to just be in the crowd shooting. Big shout out to you, my man. And he sends me clips like before the show's over. He's already sending me clips and sending me photos and stuff. He's on it. Such a professional dude. Big shouts to him. Also, big shouts. The other angle that you saw is actually Mouse's kid. So one of Mouse's kids, Billy Starks, amazing wrestler. His other kid, Logan, is now becoming a phenomenal videographer. His socials is called Mad Motion. He works with Myron a lot. He's got a unique eye for it, which I can really appreciate because a lot of people just try to copy each other. He's got a unique eye for it, and being under the tutelage of someone like Mouse, the kid's destined to fucking be great. So shout out to both of those guys and thank you for those clips. I'm so happy that both of you guys were there to get completely opposite angles, two completely different looks for a moment that I'll never forget. So I appreciate and love you guys.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Thank you guys and for letting us make it part of our show too.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the footage because showing that kind of stuff, we can go back years from now and watch this show and be like, hey, Remember that? It's
Remember
always here now.
when-
Right.
Always here.
Right.
Also, what up to our dude Eric Fallen, Hustle Tussle, and
Oh, that's my
Dan
guy.
The
Boys.
Dark Archer.
We love us some Eric Fallen, man.
Yeah.
We are definitely big proponents of hopefully seeing him on a Revolver show. By the end of 2025. Hopefully.
Yo, that dude.
Hey, it'd be a hell of a Christmas present to see him on the 21st.
Hey, man, maybe that's a possibility.
All
That
in
dude
one
shows
battle
up.
royal.
That dude shows up and busts ass every fucking show. And furthermore, last time we were setting up at Dayton, that dude bought us like a dozen pizzas, like just for the fuck of it. Like that's just so amazingly kind to do something like that, man.
Oh yeah.
He's a real one.
He's always been very kind and genuine to us, and we appreciate that. We appreciate
Feel like they're throwing the back a
I love
second
that.
date with him. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like those dudes with the first name of Eric are pretty cool guys. Pretty cool guys.
Except for those ones that spell it with a K. What's wrong with them? I'm just kidding,
But
Eric.
the amount of times people have asked me, like, "Oh, is that
Viking
Eric
way.
with a K?" No, it is not.
Do I look like a Viking? I mean, guys,
It's Eric with a Y. Stop.
ERYC.
No, actually, growing up, it was always my last name that really fucked everybody up. Like teachers would read it off of a piece of paper and still somehow insert
Maffei?
letters into it. Maffery, Mahaffey,
Mayfie.
Mayfie was a very common one. Massey. I'm like, oh, I didn't know
Right,
F's were S's.
Well, the English language here in
Yeah.
America, we pronounce two F's like an S.
So back to this train before we fucking go completely off the tracks. Because of all the nonsense, there was a suspension that took place.
Oh yes,
So let's check
finally.
Throw him out of this building right now. That's funny! Get him! Okay? Palmer, I have had it with you.
Bruh, you guys want to see a true psychopath? That clip right there. You see the look in his eyes?
Oh, he doesn't
the corn.
care, dude.
Yeah. And I wanted to send you guys the clip of him turning on Swanee and him basically smashing Swanee's face into the corn, but that clip was like over a minute long and it probably would have taken a day to render out. So, but man, he brutalized Swanee, and I'm glad that they did finally send some security out because he was about to pile drive him through something at some point. So,
Mhm.
and I actually had to help Swanee out of the arena because he was battered. He was battered.
Chewy.
Well, if anything, if there's any silver lining to all that happening, is that Swanee now separates himself from that
Yep.
heap of trash.
Yep. Definitely.
So,
And,
you know, I think that match ended up, while it didn't end up ending the way people would want a match to end, it ended up giving us a lot of cool moments. And it definitely brought the hype up for the event as it was.
yeah.
Especially for this next match, because as high as the hype was, there is a fucking chill in the air when Cruel comes out to the ring.
Yep.
He can take in an instant, man, and he's got that aura to him, man. And
Yeah.
I really enjoy what him and Masha were able to put on here.
Yeah, me too.
Great match.
Masha, you could literally put her against fucking 4 puppies in the ring, and I'd still be like, all right, these poor puppies are gonna get destroyed, but it'll be looking cool at least. She's insane, dude. Like the level that she's able to hang with people, although she didn't win, you know. So
It took a lot for her to lose, but
yeah, I was just about to say it wasn't necessarily just she lost clean. It took another.
yeah.
let's check out
Put
this
her
table
down.
clip. Just
Yeah.
Lost by the head.
Yeah.
I think the question is, does he now get a TNA, knockouts championship match?
I mean, he's got to be up there in the rankings.
He's
He beat the champ, so I mean, it's only right.
Yeah.
Rules of wrestling are rules of wrestling.
I think you're right there. I think that's logic, especially
Next week on the Impact Zone.
especially in this day and age. You never know what you can see.
Sorry.
Let's check out this choke slam that took her out. I think this is the choke slam that took her out. I'm pretty sure there wasn't another choke slam, was there?
Nope.
There's just one. That's right. So let's check it out.
Here's your winner, Cruel.
I mean,
Bro,
Scary.
we got to address the elephant in the room, though.
Yeah.
Our buddy.
Fulton, dude.
Our
What
boy
the
Fulton.
fuck?
Hey man, last time we saw Fulton and Cruel in the same ring, some devastating chair shots took place, and Cruel ended up dragging Fulton out of the arena by his fucking dreads. We don't know what happened in between that point and now, but clearly something happened, and Cruel has some sort of influence over Fulton. They seem to have a very similar style mask going on, and Fulton is now choosing to be known as Dreadnought.
And,
Ooh, that's nasty.
it's nasty. But I feel like we're almost mildly responsible for him going off this deep end, because when he came on, I don't think he was as fully aware as how many matches he had lost in a row.
Yeah,
And there's a moment in his interview, you can go back and watch it, and where he's like, damn, I really have lost a lot lately. And it's just like that, you can almost see like a turn in his head. And when we were watching that, and I was watching it the next morning, my kid was with me, and she was like, what is that? I was like, that's a monster. That's a madman.
yeah. I just hope he doesn't hold too much ill will towards me, knowing that I kind of might have started that losing streak for him a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, no hard feelings, buddy.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Tussle Splash,
It's
I
in the
mean,
past,
when
but
we talked to Phil, last week, we said we guessed, or at least I know I did guess that, Fulton would get involved in this match because of, the outcome of the last match. Did not see this, spin on that. So
Yeah.
kudos. I love being surprised.
yeah,
There's a major spin on it.
not the end of the surprises for the night.
That's
But
No.
yeah, Masha taking a rare loss. When do you see Masha losing these days? So very surprising there.
So next,
Guys, I don't want to alarm you, but this might just make it creepier. Cruel just liked our photo on Instagram.
I saw that. That's
did he?
Speak of the devil.
As we're talking about him.
Fuck, he's watching us.
So he's just clairvoyant, I guess.
Cruel, if you're there, Bubba, if you're watching, we're proud of you.
And
Yeah.
scared of the
Or-
fucking
We're very happy for you and your dreadnought and all your things.
Yeah, I mean,
We-
Like, give me those guys versus Kane and Taker.
Yeah.
The Brothers of Destruction versus, I don't even know what, the Monsters of Destruction.
if those boys decide to do any sort of tag team in any sort of official capacity where they're booked for matches and not just running out and destroying people,
Look out.
they're gonna fucking run amok on that division, man. So
Look out.
I feel bad for the tag team division at Revolver and in professional wrestling in general, if those boys wanna.
I feel sorry for your mother.
They're intimidating separately, but together it's
Together.
like, what can really, short of underhanded tactics, what can defeat this team?
What's
You know?
what's gonna stop that?
Yeah, there's not much out there.
I just have to say, being a dad's the coolest fucking thing on earth. Emmy literally just painted this in her room. and brought it out.
Nice.
Amazing.
Dad life on the Dad World Order podcast. Pretty cool. You need to hang that back there somewhere.
Immediately.
Womp bow.
Boom.
Bam.
That's good.
What do you think
Yeah,
about that? I love you. Thank you, sweet pea.
Wholesome moment brought to you by the podcast.
Let me say, Jesse painted me one just like it.
But Tess.
Man, actually, that's funny. You want to see this? That's actually funny. Guess who painted this for me? Back before he was a brainwashed monster.
Oh yeah, that's
Fulton.
from Fulton, right?
This is a
Yeah.
sweet boy Christmas present from my
Shirley
buddy
Christmas
Fulton.
present.
Way back in the day before it all went downhill.
That's
I
awesome.
love it so much.
Painting just brings the world together, boys.
Well, he's Dad. I gotta ask you a question because I don't know the history of it, and if they mentioned it during the commentary, I'd missed it. What's the history of the name Bird Law? Where do they get the name Bird Law? Do you know that? Do you
I'm
know
not
that?
exactly sure, no.
I was sitting there thinking, like, what the fuck is Bird Law? Like,
I figured everybody else but me knew.
no, but you're
It's because like one of them things like
Wait,
But
you guys
remember
don't
when we
know
had-
thing.
what it's
They
No,
had a
from?
match with
we don't
Mac
know what
and-
it's from.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
What I don't.
Charlie, there's an episode where Charlie is trying to be a lawyer, and the actual lawyer is like, you don't know anything about the law. He's like, I know things about bird law, and like just goes on making up all of these ridiculous statements that he knows bird law, and he's a bird lawyer.
So what? It must have happened then. They must have really fucking enjoyed that episode together.
Oh, dude, it's one of the best ones. He's like, I know various things about the law and various other lawyerings. He's like, really, you know about the law? He's like, filibuster. And that's all he says. It's so good.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's apparently we're figuring that I'm gonna have to watch that more. I've watched a lot of it, but never watched it all the way through. That's
Great
something
show.
Yeah, I think I got to like
About
2 or
that.
maybe 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't know why I quit. It's absolutely humorous and enjoyable.
Anyways, next match, Ace Austin defeated. You got the sign. You got the sign. You got the sign. He defeated.
Yeah.
It's in storage.
No? Oh, it's in storage. He defeated that piece of shit, Matt Cardona.
Whatever you want.
Fuck yeah.
Was there any fuck Matt Cardona signs in the crowd? I mean, I
So
know we
someone
weren't there
actually-
in person, but hopefully our spirit carried on.
Someone actually did print out some stuff. Remember a while ago, Cardona had tweeted something out about. He said something about like
He farted and peed his pants a little
peed his
bit.
pants a little. Yeah, someone printed that out, and the
That
whole
was
row
Brad.
was holding those. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He sent me that like the day before the show, and he was like, I printed a bunch of these out to bring to the show, and I was just like, yes,
That's directly inspired by you guys.
I love it.
Yes.
Our
I'm gonna make
signage.
as many Christmas signs as I can. I've been collecting cardboard at work. I just got to get a little bit more of the card first before then, which I'm sure will be a bit more revealed over the next 11 days.
You're gonna have to give out awards for naughty and nice list. Like you made a nice list for the year. You made a naughty list for the year.
11 days till the next Revolver show.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Ooh-wee.
So yes, Ace and Cardona.
Matt Cardona.
First off, Gia, you know,
First off,
Sweet Gia, Dark Gia, Evil Gia.
Gia coming out looking like she's got 7 ex-husbands who have all died of mysterious consequences. And she's never been convicted of any of them. That was the look that she came out with, and it was perfect.
Gia's clearly had some ideas brewing for quite a while now.
Yeah, I think she's kind of tired of. Here's the thing, though. Can we blame her? Because there's been quite a few times where she has quite literally laid her body on the line. I mean, last when Ace won the title, she came out with her arm in a frickin' sling and
like Night of the Living Dead coming from the back, like
Yep.
And has he truly appreciated the sacrifices she's made? We're not behind the scenes, we don't know, but I'm sure in the coming year, Gia will let us know.
She put out a promo today, and she had a few things to say.
And the old adage says, "Hell has no fury like a woman scorned."
Yeah, it's basically she's been fed up, and she feels like she's had to, be the bigger one in the group, and I think she's just tired of being the daddy.
I can't believe I'm going to say this though, but she might be right. Yeah. As much as I love Ace, dude, I mean, the whole aura that she brings to him has helped him. I don't think he is where he is at this particular moment without her in his corner. So he squandered that the way he just abandoned her for what was it, Germany that he was going to.
Yeah, and that promo was very telling as well, man. He was very quick to leave her behind, man, and I don't think she was too happy about that. We still don't know who that phone call was to, but maybe she'll reveal that at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe it was to Cruel or Dreadnought.
Cruel. I don't know if Cruel can talk though. I guess Cruel talks at MLW, huh?
I mean, I've seen him speak before.
He speaks.
Once or twice.
Well, that was one of the things with the end of this match. Ace retained, but Gia had enough and gave Ace a big old shot between the legs.
The old low blow.
And then we saw this clip right here. You guys ready for it?
Yep.
You ready for this?
I'm so excited for this.
Heavyweight champion
and new
dude,
the young girl.
I was sitting in this chair when I was watching it. I jumped up out of my chair, screamed as loud. I was the only one here, but just so fucking happy for him, dude.
I was asleep. I didn't find out till the next morning, but my reaction was much the same.
I had him spoil me on purpose because I could not, even though I couldn't watch, I needed to know because he was texting me like, "Oh my god!" Like, tell me. When he messaged me that, I was literally in the middle of the venue. I was just like,
yeah.
Fucking excited. Cool moment. I've been fucking following this dude for a long time at this point, years at this point. So to see him win a world title, that truly means something in the industry too. It was super fucking cool, well deserved, and I think a start of something really cool. Although I am super interested to see what Leo Rush thinks about it, if there so happens to be a situation in the future.
There still is that on the back burner. You know what I mean? Yeah. If they choose to pull that off.
Mm-hmm. Exciting. Definitely exciting to see where Myron goes next. Exciting to see what Ace does next. Obviously, very exciting to see what Gia decides to do with her new little toys there. And man, what a season finale! So many loose ends to tie up now, and it's very exciting to see. And we'll get a little glimpse, a little taste on the 21st. Some of those people will be in attendance, including the world champion Myron Reed.
That's what I was just saying about loose. What I was going to say about loose ends, because is Myron with Gia? You know, how far does that go? You know what I mean?
No. Myron is not with Gia. That was two totally separate interactions. Gia at one point made it clear that she had no ties with Myron. Myron was just happened to be right place at the right time. And in fact, Cardona had quite a bit to do with that as well. Cardona kind of laid that up by attacking Ace after the match and kind of.
Yeah, and he was just kind of like, yeah, go ahead. It's all yours.
Yeah, he got in his comments and said, "You're welcome."
We might have called that.
Hey,
good morning.
Phil.
Uncle Phil.
In the Santa outfit.
So fucking good. I like that they made the comments bigger. Now we get to see people's faces.
I enjoy that as well.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you, StreamYard, you fucks. Yeah, buddy. Then we got
the time of loose ends. I believe the next match the main event, or was there a match?
Main event. Yeah.
This is the next match was the main event, and we're going to continue the trend of holy shit, what the fucks, because this match was quite nice. I see we missed a clip earlier.
Oh, we missed a Gia clip?
No, we missed a clip from matches and matches ago. I'll show you. There's no way I wasn't not showing that. Though.
Yeah, I wanted to put down in special.
Shout out
to Kayla. Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
Pretty badass. Yeah.
Yeah, we got her.
Is she still competing? Because my first interaction with her was in actually a event we sponsored. It was an all women's event where she was a wrestling another female.
Yeah, she trains. She's training, and yeah, she wrestled for sure.
Awesome.
I mean, that's what she just did right there. Whooped that boys right to them boys.
I know, but she's involved as a valet.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
I have not seen her in full on wrestling action.
I haven't seen her on a card in a while. Is what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
that was still like.
Yeah, anytime I've been training, she's been there busting her ass always with Damien. So she definitely puts in the work.
Oh yeah.
Getting that
Shout out Damian Chambers.
It's my guy.
So main
collectively
event.
Chambers guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, big time. I'm trying to save the best one for last here. I don't know exactly what the right order is here, but I'm pretty sure I got the last one on the bottom now.
So
I might go out of order, but yeah.
Red versus Alpha Sig.
Yeah,
and a payoff, long time coming.
And a no rope barbed wire match.
Yeah, we got a couple pretty quick clips here. They're 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and 7. I'm gonna run through all three of them.
What started in Iowa?
God, that fall.
So that clip there is actually my buddy Alex Colon falling on me, and a bunch of barbed wire falling on me.
How'd that feel?
God, that was gnarly, man. I don't think anyone was expecting for those ropes to just give, and I was absolutely way too close to ringside. I'm glad I backed up a little bit when I saw him launching at me, but and he
damn near got.
Yeah, he did not land comfortably on that either. That was a crash landing. And then
let's hear that sound.
Is there any way to land comfortably on barbed wire?
God,
well, he hit the concrete.
No pads on, no pads on that side
Let's
either.
hear that one last time. Let's hear it. That sounds like he's dead. And I think it's what that is.
Yeah, that might have been his head. As you can see, I was amongst that fall too, so I wasn't exactly.
Nate said Alex was pissed after that.
I don't doubt it.
I bet he was.
That fucking looked like it sucked.
But I'll tell you what, though, the outcome of this match, I believe, is you're going to see it in the next clip here. What happened? Because Red came in the tag champs, but did they leave?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh,
I just feel like the emotion they were able to convey in this match was really great. And I mean it, we all know the story of these guys, and we've told it here time and time again. These guys were working the door at our first Revolver match. We were watching these guys exactly, back in their up and comings, and to see these guys, now evolve into this is such a huge payoff for us as fans.
Oh yeah,
And
that's like homegrown as homegrown gets.
yes.
Those boys are Revolver. Started in Revolver, built a name in Revolver, win a championship in Revolver. That's full fucking circle.
Yep.
Let's check this celebration.
Don't even bounce. Not in my house. Better hope you make it.
Boys went through a war. We
Yeah.
got a clip of the war here.
It should be in there somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, this one's labeled Dick Kick. We'll see what we got.
Here's your winners and new Wrestling Revolver World Tag Team Champions.
I'm so proud of them boys. All
Dude.
three of them.
That's a karma kick right there.
And to see someone like Brent and Casey just going into a no rope barbed wire match and doing shit like that off of a scaffold through bruh.
These
That's
guys have
just-
absolutely earned their stripes in the last
Yeah.
year to
Yeah.
two. I mean, the wars they've been through and the times that we like these guys are going to die during this match. RIP Alpha Sig. We've talked about to them. And again, to see them in this position though is just
Yeah.
so well deserved.
I think the first time we got a little bit of taste of their edge was when they had that match with SGC and
Oh, yeah.
which was absolutely fucking bonkers. And 9 out of 10 people wouldn't have thought that those boys could hang with a crew like SGC, and they fucking did. So yeah, you're right to prove their stripes like that.
I
is
remember
very
feeling
cool.
exactly that way.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like I know these dudes, like RIP, dude.
They're about to get
RIP.
ate up. Ate up.
I wonder if it was after that match with SGC because it feels like they earned their stripes that night. I wonder if it was after that match that Sammy was like,
All right.
yeah.
It was almost like that Jeff Hardy Undertaker thing. You beat me, but you ain't beat me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
Yeah.
they got over in a match with SGC who get unanimously cheered every single time they're at Revolver.
Yeah.
They came in as the all little, pecking at their heels, annoying, kids, and came out. Everybody had so much respect for them after that.
Yep.
I'm just excited
Yeah.
for this reign. I want to see who they battle. Unless they put them against Cruel and Dreadnought because they're
And that
fucked.
could be a short reign, huh?
Yeah,
it's
gonna be
bad
a
time for
short
Alpha
reign.
Sig for them to form a tag team.
Yeah. I'm excited to see who their first title defense is for sure. That'll be cool to see. And hopefully they're not as banged up as they appeared to be after that match, because that was tough on all 4 of those individuals. Absolutely.
I gotta say, Pledge dresses exactly like Mickey Mouse, and I can't fucking unsee it. Red shorts, black shirt.
Yeah.
If you put white gloves on,
Man.
I'm Dark Pledge.
And that kid, man, he's walking out to a no rope barbed wire match in the same thing that he would wear if he's fucking going to any other fucking
Yeah.
wrestling match.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
saw Casey wrapped his arms, put some gloves on, taking some precautions like that. Pledge just said fuck it, went out there in his
Whatever.
short shorts.
You know
Wow,
what?
man.
Well, after the match he had in Dayton, I'm sure no rope barbed wires, like, whatever.
Yeah, man.
You know what I
Drums
think this
fire.
might be? This might be the end of Pledge. Might be the end of Dick Myers as it is. We might see a whole new rebirth. Because what else can you do besides that? I mean, maybe you could try to come back, but I don't think him and Cologne are going to get them tag titles back from them boys. So I don't, you know what I mean? I'm interested to see where Pledge's story takes him.
Yeah, I want to see Red in full power back again because
too.
they were very dissected at this show. They didn't have Ricky ringside. Macklin wasn't able to be in attendance. Killer Kelly wasn't there. So, Red in full force is a very different story than a dissected, parted out Red. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Macklin is a big difference maker.
Yeah, Absolutely. Even his presence and them being ringside you never know what kind of difference that can make in a match. So
My dude Tussle, it's been a fucking excellent time having you back on for another Revolver Rewind. Looks like you had a lot of fun in Iowa, man. Is this
always,
your favorite Iowa trip yet?
I think so, man. Definitely. Yep.
You had
They
some really
just
good
get better and
shots.
better, man. They just get better and better, dude. It's not fucking hyperbole, dude. The shows are just stacked and there's just an energy. I remember walking out before the show even started and the place was packed at 7:00 for the show to start at 8. That's just unheard of, man.
Yeah.
There's usually people trickling in here and there. That place was packed. For people to be sitting in the audience an hour ahead of time, eagerly anticipating.
Yeah, because they know I don't want to be sitting 20 rows back.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Yep.
very cool to see that, man. And like I said,
I'm
the love
excited
and
to
the energy
see
there.
how Richmond looks.
Yeah, me too, actually. I have not seen that venue. I haven't seen anything really. And we're gonna start getting some matches, hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe this week. Hopefully.
We're a little over a week away.
Uncle Phil,
Uncle Phil. Reveal the card, Uncle Phil.
Reveal it.
you know everything. He likes to pretend
Yeah.
he doesn't.
Give
But
us
he
some
knows
breaking
everything.
news, Uncle Phil.
By the way, Tuss, I gotta say, I absolutely love your Chris Bay shirt. Hopefully he's getting better. Hopefully everything's working in the
Yo,
positive for
big
him.
shouts. Big shouts
Yeah.
to Chris Bay. He actually just texted me back. So very cool to finally hear back from him. I know it's been a tough journey, man. And dude, so many people are behind you and love you and are praying for you, bro. And
Yeah.
man, you're just such a phenomenal talent, bro. So everyone's so excited to see you come back stronger than ever, bro. We love you, Chris Bay.
Yeah, man. We'll see you at some point in the near future. Uh-oh. Phil, come on, man. You know, see? He says, yup. You know all
Yup.
the shit. You
There
know
was
all
a
the
freaking
matches.
bone here.
Yeah. Wow.
Just give us a yup.
Yup.
You know what, Phil? Maybe I won't play Fortnite with you later.
Wow.
Wow, dude.
That's fucked.
Yeah, dude.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, dude,
Look,
felt like
before
that.
we leave, I got to show my favorite clip of the night one more time, man. This
Get it.
just for me, this was the whole show for me, right here.
Here's your winner in blue, Wrestling
Anybody else here? I love you.
Young Go, baby.
Something like that.
Also, I don't know if y'all watched his post-match promo. Anybody else watch
I
that?
didn't see it.
Fire. Absolute heat.
Old boy is done with the Rascals.
Yep. Seemingly so.
The EVP.
Battle plans.
Fly by the seat of her pants. We love it. That's how we do things around here, the DWO too.
That is accurate.
I don't believe you, but touche.
Well,
You know,
you fellas got anything else before we head out of here?
just, fucking love you guys.
Love
Yeah,
you,
boy,
buddy.
Love you guys,
Richmond.
too.
Glad you guys will all be at Richmond, man. It's
Oh yeah.
there's something missing at those shows when you guys aren't there, and that makes me a little bit sad because it's cool to be ringside with you guys and to share some of those moments. And there's a lot of times where like something will happen and I'll like turn around and look at someone in the audience and they're like, "What the fuck are you looking at me for?" And I'm like, "Man, my dudes are usually there."
It's already.
Not the
Yeah,
dads.
so I'm hyped that my
We need
guys-
to get cutouts of our faces and make masks, and you just got to put them on 3 people in the front row.
Yeah.
Like you have to wear. If you're gonna sit front row,
Right.
you have to wear this all the show.
I can get some life size like cutouts of us made.
Yeah, just take up 3 seats.
Just pack
Listen,
them in
we'll
with the
throw 'em-
ring
we'll
for
throw 'em
every
in the trailer.
Revolver show.
Yeah, we'll throw them in Skeletor's trailer.
Yeah.
We'll always have the DWO seats marked off, and fucking whether you guys are there or not, they'll have representation.
I love it.
Perfect.
I gotta say though, man, Revolver really killed it with this one, dude. This was
Yeah.
a really good
Yeah.
show.
Yeah,
Like I said, I was a little butthurt I couldn't be there live, but man, I really enjoyed the presentation as a whole, watching it from my couch. So
Yeah.
it was It was a really fun event. I can't wait for the 21st. And if anyone's near Richmond, Indiana,
Get there.
yourself a
Come on
ticket
out.
right now. Go to Wrestling Revolvers website, their social media. They've all got links. Click them. Go buy tickets and come meet us. Come join us. Come hang out. And we're going to see some wrestling right before Christmas on the Saturday before Christmas, 21st, in Richmond, Indiana. Brilliant place. Let's all meet and have fun.
Let's all
Set
meet
the
together.
holidays off with a bang.
Yes.
I'll be
Looking
bringing
Yeah, man.
presents.
It's going to be tons of fun. Well, Tussle, as always, thank you so much, brother. It's always lovely having you on here.
Yes, sir.
Hi,
Guys.
And as always, we are the DWO Podcast. I am Big Rig Eric Maffey. He is Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. He is the wrestling t-shirt guy, Bo Cephas. And he is the one, the only Tusslemania. That's right, baby. And check us out on all the socials at DWO_podcast, Facebook at the DWO Podcast, TikTok at DWO_pod. Get that dad merch at Pro Wrestling Tees, T Public. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. See that beautiful hoodie right there? People ask us for hoodies all the time.
T Public.
T Public, baby. They are dope hoodies too. Like the material is actually very nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're really nice. I'll play Fortnite with
Aw.
All right. We'll have to get another Fortnite
It's been a minute.
session here soon. I haven't played in quite a while, but
I heard you. I think you played around with my son the other day. I'm pretty sure you did. Not 100% sure, but I think he was in the team with Doug. Whenever, but he was saying,
Shit. Yeah. That's
I was
funny.
like,
Yeah, I try to hop
Aw.
on with anybody when they get on. When I see Krista on, I try to join up. It's always fun playing with the homies. That game is more about hanging out with the homies than
Yes.
like game.
Bro,
absolutely.
I bet your bird's got all the kicks now, man. You've been buying kicks.
Dude, we have a couple. I'm waiting for. They actually released a pair that are like two-tone. So I was like, "Fuck, I got to get those ones." Huh?
In true Tussle fashion.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, until next time, Top Dads out.